work hard, play hard, work hard, play hard, work hard, play hard.
Work, 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 work. Diamonds all in my ring, player. Gold watches, gold chain, player. 100,000 champagne, player. Yeah, my money insane, player. Yeah, I'm making it rain, player. But I was just on a plane, player. Buying gear, flying here. It ain't what you heard, it's my time of year. If I'm in the club, I get 100 stacks. I'm always so I get love for that. I heard he stole my swag, but I don't want it back. I was on this, but now I'm on to that. You see it in my closet, for it's on the rack. Was out there in Hawaii, now I'm going back. I got so much money, I should start a bank. So much paper right in front of me, it's hard to think. Buy so many bottles, it's gonna be hard to drink. But I'm still pulling up, and my family here, and they so the bigger the bill, the harder you ball. Well, I'm throwing mine, cause my money long. The quicker you're here, the faster you go. That's why where I come from, the only thing we know is the bigger the bill, the harder you ball. Well, I'm throwing mine, cause my money long. The quicker you're here, the faster you go. That's why where I come from, the only thing we know is
play hard, work hard, play hard, work hard, play hard, work hard, play hard, work,
work, work, work, work, work, work, work. Hop your pretty ear, whip up in this car. Plus I'm out this world, girl, you know I'm a star. Used to buy rounds, but now we buy the bar. Last year they had to ask, now they know who we are. Boss tip, walk in the building, I own it. Can tell by who I'm on the phone with. Yeah, young and talk about grown biz. Man, they too busy jacking my swag. Need to mess around, get your own fit. Get your own cars, get your own clothes, get your own chick. You ain't rapping my gang, get your own clique. The bigger the bill, the harder you ball. Well, I'm throwing mine, cause my money long. The quicker you're here.
Whenever I was in high school, they had athletic trainers every day after volleyball practice, wrapping ankles, or helping with icing stuff like wrists or ankles. They had them on the sidelines of football games or basketball games if any injuries came up during a game, be able to be there right whenever it happens.
Well, I personally have no idea because I've never been with an athletic trainer in my life. But what I'm going to guess, what you guys do is similar to what PTs do. So a lot of stretching techniques and basically that's all I know. Stretching techniques, that kind of stuff to make you a little bit better. Core-wise, athletically, that kind of stuff. So.
Well, I think athletic trainers, a lot of times, are your team's MVP. First and foremost, you're not going to have a team if you're not healthy. You're not going to win many games if you're not healthy. You're definitely not going to win championships if you're not healthy. Our athletic trainers are very special to us in a lot of different ways, and they go above and beyond just taking care of us physically, but they also take care of us mentally. Our trainers see us before we go into practice, so there's a lot of conversation about their bodies and what's hurting, what they need to do to assist to get them mentally and physically ready. But then also post-practice of taking care of their bodies and making sure that we're doing the right things and getting our bodies ready for the next day. But our athletic trainers, when I look at them and I look at their days, and it's just a lot of time. And it's above and beyond. I'm very, very close with our athletic training staff. We communicate at least once a day, and I wouldn't be surprised to say 2 or 3 depending on the situation. So we're in constant communication. I have an evaluation of the student athlete before they go on the court of where they are with their health, if they're full go, if they're not. When I come down to the court, I go right to our trainer and have another discussion just to make sure that we're on the same page of what I read and what she saw, or if anything late, came into play that was not on, something I read through an email. And then we talk about post practice of what our student athletes may need to go through and what her thoughts are of any individuals. But the communication is constant. I mean, and it's 24/7. And I'm very fortunate to say that I can pick up the phone and call our trainer at any time with anything that I may be worried about. And
I would say that we are pretty close. We spend a lot of downtime together, always doing rehab, and you really have to trust her a lot because especially not knowing yet what is wrong and what my for sure injury is and diagnosis is, we're always trying new rehabs and not sure if it's going to hurt, so you just really have to trust them and really have to communicate a lot with how much something hurts so that they can know. And
I wouldn't be where I'm at. I would still probably be, limping along and a lot farther behind than I am right now without them. So they're very important. We worked every day for about 3-4 months in my rehab process and trying to get back right. So they deserve all the credit probably. I just did what they told me to do, but they're very in detail and focused on my personal health and getting my foot right.
I guess when I was little, I was always interested in athletics. My mom was a nurse. So I was the kid on the soccer team that always had the first aid kit in my backpack. So whenever any of my teammates got injured, I'd run out onto the field or into my backpack and grab my first aid kit, and I'd help them, even if it was just a Band-Aid or like a cold pack. And so that kind of got instilled in me early on that I wanted to do something that was helpful to people. And so I got more interested in like the body and just the different parts and pieces that go together that make up the human health and performance aspect. And then in high school I took a class on athletic training, and I really liked the aspect of working with somebody from when they get injured and being there immediately on the field to their whole rehab process and getting back on the field, and you're there to see them succeed and overcome their injury.
This is a pretty busy time for me working with our baseball program, so I'm probably working anywhere from 80 to 90 hours a week. There are times in the fall and winter when it's not quite that hectic. The summer can be a little bit slow as well, but this is the peak season right now for baseball.
Being since I'm more on the service side, which means I like a lot of hands-on stuff, it's about game days for me. I enjoy being there for the real-time event. It makes kind of all the hard work that you put in between and practices and therapy and all the one-on-one and the team-oriented stuff you have to be at. It's kind of comes to fruition on a game day. So I really enjoy the real-time events when we get to compete.
Closing time, open all the doors and let you out into the world. Closing time, turn all of the lights on over every boy and every girl. Closing time, one last call for alcohol, so finish your whiskey or beer. Closing